Hello, everyone! Let's learn to crochet this cute Judy together today. It can be made into a bag charm or a display piece either way. It's super cute. Let's get started. First, let's start by crocheting the bunny's head. First, take out the gray yarn. Next, make a magic ring and work 6 single crochets SC into it. Pull the tail tight. Slip stitch to join, then chain 1. For round 2, make 2 single crochets in each stitch around. This is an increase in every stitch. That's a total of 6 increases. Beginners, don't forget your stitch marker. Everyone, go ahead and complete this round. Moving on to round 3. Remember, at the start of every new round, you'll begin with the slip, stitch join and then chain 1. The pattern for this round is single crochet, increase, repeat all the way around. Beginners, always mark the first stitch of each round. In the next stitch, work an increase, which means crocheting 2 single crochets into that same stitch. Now, continue working in this pattern all the way to the end of the round. Then, for round 4, the pattern is single crochet, increase, single crochet repeated all the way around. In the second stitch, work an increase to single crochets in the same stitch. In the third stitch, work 1 single crochet SC. That's 1 set, 6 sets total. Continue this pattern to finish the round. Alright, next is round 5. The pattern for this round is 3 single crochets, 1 increase, repeat all the way around. First, work 3 single crochets SC. In the fourth stitch, work 1 increase. This is 1 set. That's 6 sets in total. Now, see if you can finish this round by yourself. Now for round 6, work even by crocheting 30 single crochets SC all around. For the next few rounds, rounds 6 through 8, you will work even by crocheting 30 single crochets in each round. Now, go ahead and complete round 6 through 8 on your own. Here, I've already completed round 6 through 8. Now, continuing to round 9, we need to switch to white yarn. Hook into the final stitch. Watch your hook placement. pull through white yarn. Then, as usual, join with the slip stitch and chain 1. Then, continue by working even with the white yarn. Crochet 30 single crochets all around. Carry and hide the yarn tail as you go. When it's sufficiently hidden, trim the tail. Both this round 9 and round 10 are worked even, with 30 single crochets in each. Now, go ahead and complete this round 9 and round 10 on your own. Now, let's move on to round 11. To begin this round, work 3 single crochets, followed by 1 decrease deck. Okay, let's hook those 3 single crochets first. Next, work 1 decrease deck. Pay attention to how it's done for this technique. Insert hook into next street, yo, pull up a loop. Insert hook into fall street, yo, pull up a loop. Yo, draw through all 3 loops on hook. This completes 1 decrease stitch. The pattern for this round is 3 single crochets, 1 decrease repeated 6 times in total. Alright, go ahead and finish this round on your own. Now, let's move on to round 12. The pattern for this round is single crochet, decrease repeated all the way around. First, work 1 single crochet SC. In the next stitch, work 1 decrease. Alright everyone, give this round a go by yourselves. For the final part, work decreases only. Make 8 decreases in a row. Once it's partially closed, you can start stuffing it with a bit of fiber fill. Stuff it until it's nice and plump, but not overstuffed. This round requires some patience. Work slowly. Finally, join the round with a slip stitch and chain 1. Leave a long tail of yarn for sewing the opening close. Take a yarn needle and begin to sew the opening close. Insert your hook into the back loop, only blow. Pull yarn to inside and tighten. Then, simply weave in the yarn tail with a few stitches to secure it. And there we have it. The main body or head is complete. Now, let's move on to making the hat. With navy blue yarn, make a magic ring and work 8 single crochets SC into it. For round 2, the pattern is single crochet, increase repeated all the way around. That makes 4 sets in total. Go ahead and finish this round on your own. The pattern for round 3 is also single crochet, increase repeated 6 times in total. Feel free to work through this round independently as well. Alright, next is round 4. The pattern for round 4 is single crochet, increase, single crochet repeated all the way around. That makes 6 sets in total. Alright, go ahead and finish this round on your own. For round 5, we'll change to light blue yarn. Using the seamless color change method we learned earlier. Remember to weave in ends after joining. Then, start by working 3 single crochets SC. Followed by an increase ink. So, the pattern for this round 5 is 3 single crochets, 1 increase. That's 6 sets in total. Do not cut the navy blue yarn yet. Weave in light blue tail, then trim. At the last stitch, first pull up a loop with the light blue yarn. Then, with the navy blue yarn, yarn over and pull through both loops on your hook. This completes the last stitch in the seamless color change. Now, let's move on to round 6. Work even by crocheting 30 single crochets SC in total. Alright, give this round a go by yourselves. Next, the last round. Work into the back loop only blow. Start by crocheting 3 single crochets. Then, work to half double crochets HDC. Next, work 5 double crochets DC. Then, work 2 more half double crochets HDC. Next, Work 6 single crochets SC. Following this, work 2 more half double crochets. Then, work 5 double crochets DC. Next, work 2 half double crochets HDC. I'll finish. Work the last 3 single crochets SC. And there we have it. The hat is complete. Then everyone, just use the yarn weaving method I taught you earlier to neatly hide all the ends, and you'll be all set. Alright, now let's move on to learning how to crochet the bunny ears and arms. Let's start with the arms or hands. Make a magic ring and work 6 single crochets SC into it. Tighten ring and fasten off. One hand done. Make 2 hands all together. Now, go ahead and make the second hand on your own. Next up, let's crochet the bunny ears. First, chain 6 stitches. Then, starting in the second chain from the hook, work 4 half double crochets HDC. Then, work 1 single crochet SC in the last chain, and that's it. One ear is complete. For the inner layer of the bunny ear, separate the yarn into 2 strands. The crochet method is the same as for the first layer. Make 2 ears all together and complete the second one independently. Great! I've glued both bunny ears together. Now, let's move on to making the star for the hat. With cream-colored yarn, begin by making a magic ring. Then, chain 2 stitches too. Then, work 1 single crochet SC into the second chain from the hook. After 5th point, pull tail to tighten ring. Fasten off. Star complete. Attach star to hat with glue. Now, let's move on to creating the carrot recorder pen. First, with gray yarn, make a magic ring and work 6 single crochets SC into it. For the next round, switch to yellow yarn. The pattern is single crochet, increase repeated all the way around. Alright, go ahead and finish this round on your own. Now, let's move on to round 3. The pattern for round 3 is 2 single crochets, 1 increase. Repeat this 3 times in total. Alright, go ahead and finish this round on your own as well. Now, let's move on to round 4. Pattern 3 single crochets, 1 increase, for a total of 3 sets. Then, for round 5, work even by crocheting 15 single crochets SC in total. Alright, now go ahead and complete rounds 4 and 5 on your own. Alright, now go ahead and complete rounds 4 and 5 on your own. Now, let's move on to round 6. The pattern for round 6 is 4 single crochets, 1 increase. Repeat this 3 times in total. For round 7, work even by crocheting 18 single crochets SC in total. Now, please complete round 6 and 7 independently. Alright, next is round 8. The pattern for round 8 is 5 single crochets, 1 increase. Repeat this 3 times in total. Then, for round 9, simply work even by crocheting 21 single crochets with no increases or decreases. Go ahead and complete these 2 rounds on your own. You're doing great. Okay, next is round 10. The pattern for round 10 is 6 single crochets, 1 increase. Repeat this 3 times in total. For round 11, work even by crocheting 24 single crochets SC in total. Alright, now go ahead and complete these 2 rounds, rounds 10 and 11 on your own. Now, let's move on to round 12. The pattern for round 12 is 1 decrease, 6 single crochets. Repeat this 3 times in total. You can go ahead and complete the rest the following rounds on your own. The pattern for round 13 is 1 decrease, 5 single crochets. Repeat this 3 times in total. Alright, you can go ahead and complete this round, round 13 on your own as well. The pattern for round 14 is 1 decrease, 1 single crochet. Repeat this 6 times in total. At this point, you can start stuffing the piece with fiber fill. Alright, go ahead and complete the remaining steps on your own. For round 15, work 6 decreases in a row. Fasten off and sew the opening closed. And there we have it. The carrot recorder pen is all finished. Now, let's move on to making the leaves. With green yarn, make a magic ring. Then work 1 single crochet SC into it. Then, chain 5 stitches 5. Starting in the 3rd chain from the hook, work 3 half double crochets HDC. Wrap entire leaf seek 5 times, 5 leaves total. Finally, pull the yarn tail to tighten the center ring or secure the end. Finally, pull the yarn tail to tighten the center ring or secure the end. And there we have it. Now, let's move on to making this small accessory. Using cream-colored yarn, chain 7 stitches 7. Then, work 1 single crochet SC into the 2nd chain from the hook. Then, in the next stitch, work 1 half double crochet HDC. Next, work 2 double crochets DC. In the next stitch, work 1 half double crochet HDC. In the last stitch, work 3 half double crochets HDC all into the same stitch. 1/2 double crochet HDC. Next, work 2 double crochets DC, 1 in each of the next 2 stitches. Then, in the next stitch, work 1/2 double crochet HDC. Finally, work 1 single crochet SC into the next and typically last stitch. And there we have it. The small accessory is all finished. Now, it's time to glue all the pieces together and you're done. Look, I've put them all together. Alright, next I'll show you how to sew on the eyes. Alright, next I'll show you how to sew on the eyes. Take your black yarn and separate it into 2 strands plies. Thread the 2 strands onto a yarn needle. Watch my hands carefully. You can go through the same spot twice. Next, the mouse. Next, let's give it some rosy cheeks. And it's finished. Super cute, right? I attached a hook and turned it into a cute keychain or bag charm. That's a wrap for today's crochet class. Thank you for your support. Your likes and saves really help. See you in the next one. Bye bye.